She's my clever gal. This is Millie. So again, this is the first time we're starting doing some training now with Millie, and you can see she's hyperactive. She's only a baby. Millie, good girl. Give to me and sit. Sit. Good bird. Good girl. Millie, good girl. Fetch it on. Fetch it on. Give to me. Good girl. And sit then. No, sit. 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 Good girl. Right, let's go and do a bit of training. You're a compulsive retriever, aren't you? Yeah? Millie moo? Eh? No, there's nothing, it's in my pocket now. Right. Millie, heel. And sit. Good girl. Clever girl. And heel. It's the same regime we do with all the pups, and it works, so we keep doing it. And sit. Good girl. And heel. Obviously, when you're training young dogs, you have to build step by step. So the first thing is walking to heel and sitting on the whistle. And then we introduce the staying. And sit. Millie sit and Millie stay. It's just a couple of steps. Millie stay. Good girl, clever girl. And heel. It's amazing every time you come out with them, you find how much they've learned, and if they're an intelligent dog, how they respond to the training. And sit, Millie stay, Millie stay, Millie stay. Good girl, clever girl. So as you can see with Millie, she's, oh, look at that. Yes, what's that, baby? A nice big cock pheasant. And heel. Yeah, you'll be chasing them about one day. And sit, good girl. Millie, get on. Believe it or not, this is only the second time that I have done this with this dog. And that is the God's honest truth. She's not moving about, but she doesn't really know what she's doing, so get on then, get on. She's unsure. She soon get the idea that she's actually looking for something. What is that? See there, she's got a scent of the ball already. Good girl, fetch it on here to me. Yes, he's my clever girl. He's my clever girl. He's my clever girl. So lots of praise. Good girl, come on then. obviously when they're out exercising with the rest of the dogs, all the trained dogs, they soon pick up the whistles. And with me, I only use like 3, well kind of 4 like a cheating recall. She's only 10 months old, she doesn't really know what she's looking for, what she's supposed to be doing. That all comes with age and experience. If me came across a pheasant, she'd be long putting it. Yeah. Oh sugar, she's seen that one. Good girl, fetch it on. Fetch it on, baby. Come here to me. Come here to me. Good lass. Come on then. Come on then. Good girl. He's my clever girl. He's my clever girl. He's my clever girl. Eh? Good girl, get on. It's one thing when you're training dogs is love and patience. Being aggressive and overbearing with dogs does nothing but makes the dog afraid to do anything, afraid of you, afraid to make any mistakes. You want a dog that's full of confidence, full of energy, full of confidence, belief in itself. I mean, when the dog misbehaves or does things wrong, you can put all these right without resorting to scruffing the dog, smacking the dog. You can show displeasure in your voice. Come on then. Yeah. So you see the breeze is blowing from left to right. So what we do, I've just thrown one out here. She smells it already now. Look, she's starting to get that familiar scent in her head. That's the scent off my hand. It's on then. Like I say, she hasn't learned just yet how to track it. She will do, she'll use the breeze. See, the other ball was here as well. Well, that's where it was the last time. So that was my fault. What I should have done was moved away from this area. So that's just goes to show, even, I mean, I've been training gun dogs for 30 years. And you still make mistakes now. We need you, Millie, because I haven't got a clue where that ball went. Good girl. Where is it? Mill. Come on then. I don't know where that went. Stop. Good girl. To me, yeah, so close, but I couldn't see it. Good girl, good girl. So now we need to move away from that area because there's a couple of contradicting scents. Like I say, she's not hunting freely yet. She doesn't really know. She'll soon get the idea. She's seen with her brother Taz, there's a few YouTube videos on him. He started like this, real tentative, and then now he just rips on. He knows what he's looking for. Get on then. He's throwing them out now. The breeze is blowing this way. Good girl. That's it. Now you see now she's starting to use the scent. Starting to use the breeze. Good girl, clever girl. She's my clever girl. Clever girl. Who's my clever girl? So you see, it just goes to show you there my own errors of talking away on the camera and not paying attention to what I'm doing and putting retrieves out in areas where there's already been a retrieve a couple of minutes ago, so the scent's very fresh. Good girl. And here. All these little exercises can be incorporated into a training regime, good girl, that you do every single day, maybe twice a day. We'll do just a little sound. This is a nice area here, there's not much bushes or grass, so she can find it easily enough. Just getting her to use her memory. Millie, Millie, sit. Getting it right, come on, mad to go for it, but just getting her to see if she locks that into her memory. Well, like I say, we're not going to go far because we want success. And sit, Millie, sit, Millie. Oh, Millie, Millie. Light bulb come on then. She's using the wind and she's got it. Clever girl! Who's my clever girl? Mill, give me to me. Give me to me. Give me to me. And sit. And sit. Good bird, good girl. Who's my clever girl? Who's my clever girl? Eh? Lots of praise. Give it to me, that'll do. Come on. That's it. Okay. She's very hyperactive, very babyish still. But you'd expect that in a 10-month-old pup. Another 4 or 5 months she'll be a completely different dog. And next season somebody will be shooting over her. Yeah, basically, when you're training a rough shooting dog, three whistles is enough. You don't have to overcomplicate things. You're not trialing, you're not handling them out most of the time. You're letting them use their own initiative. So I would just use simple 1 pip stop. That works for the stop whistle. It's 2 turns, which is like pay attention, look at me, I'll tell you where I want to go, left or right, and then a recall, like a long whistle with a curl on the end. Now sometimes I cheat with that whistle. If the dog starts to push a little bit too far one way or the other or in front of you, you can kind of, and then they start to come back to you, and then you can set them off again, tell them to go left or right, whichever way you want to go. And so kind of 3 whistles, maybe, like I say, half cheating one, and that's about it. Millie, Millie, who's my clever girl? Who's my clever girl? Clever girl. She's an extremely bonny dog. An extremely bonny dog, aren't you? Good girl, come on in. So that's Millie. So right, back out the training field. All the way home we do the same thing. And sit and stay. Millie, stay. Millie, stay. Stepping back a little bit further this time. Yes, she's my clever girl. And he. Eventually they just begin to realise he's not going anywhere, nothing to worry about, he's coming straight back. And sit and stay. Dad. See, that's how you use your voice. And stay. By gum, stay. Millie, stay. And back in, good girl. Once she's done as she's told. I mean, sometimes you might actually pick the lead and move her back to the original position that she moved from. The key point really as well is I don't normally do as many retrieves in a session as I've just done. That's just basically for the camera, because it's okay for someone maybe like me, and that isn't meant to sound conceited, if your dog starts to pick up a bad habit, I can fix it. But a lot of people who struggle to train dogs, if the dog starts to pick up bad habits, they have no way of really knowing how and having the confidence to correct them. So 2 or 3 retrieves, if the dog retrieves perfectly and successfully, leave it at that. So that would be it. Email, that would be it.